So since you guys annihilated the support on the first dumb GTA 5 theories video, I figure part 2 is in order, and one could argue that these theories are even more dumb than the first ones. Starting off strong and stupid, we have the theory that Franklin is CJ's son. So let's break this shit down just like Trevor breaks down after his mother leaves. Again, let's first knock out the timeline and location of all these events. So CJ left Los Santos back in 1987, and he didn't once come back until 1992. Franklin was born in 1988, and he during Hangout says that his dad was an asshole who beat his mother frequently and left her when she got pregnant. So how could CJ have been there beating Franklin's mom in 1987 or maybe 1988 if he was already in Liberty City? Another thing is that CJ also never knew his dad, so I highly doubt that someone who knows what it's like to not have a father in their life would just abandon his own kid like that. The placement of these events or the location also just doesn't really add up. Franklin says that he spent his whole life in Los Santos, as in he was born and raised there. So could he have ended up in Los Santos if CJ was already in Liberty City by the time he was born? I doubt it. Meaning that Franklin would have to spend at least a couple of years in Liberty City, and if that was the case, we also know that Franklin's mother apparently died around 1990 or maybe 1991 due to her crack addiction. So all in all, this theory falls in the same category of the whole Lester is Brad bullshit, and with that, this theory is officially dead and buried. But don't you worry, we're just getting started. Now this one is an ancient theory. I'm talking 2011 ancient, and this one states that Michael is Tommy Versetti, and this one I'll knock out quick with some timeline facts. So we know that Tommy Versetti at the time of GTA Vice City in 1986 is 35, and how old was Michael in 1986, you may ask? 18. That's right, Michael was 18 in 1986, meaning that at the time Michael didn't even commit his first robbery yet, which he said he did 2 years later in 1988 when he was 20. So if Michael was already the drug lord of Florida, why would he be out in Carcer City in the middle of nowhere robbing some small franchise for 10 grand? This also means that Michael would have been 62 in GTA 5, which we know is far from the truth, as Michael was 45 during GTA 5. I will say that this theory was kind of fun back in the day when we didn't know shit about GTA 5's story and we just saw that trailer and we were like, huh, this dude looks awfully similar to Tommy from Vice City. But that's about it. This theory has been dead and buried for a long time. Also, real quick, if you're enjoying this video right now, do me a favor and leave a like on it and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, make sure to go down to the description or the pinned comment below this video. Check out my second channel. That's where the Kingdom Hearts content is nowadays. Moving on to the next one, and this one states that Michael is Claude Speed from GTA 3 and GTA San Andreas. Bro, what the fuck? And this one is genuinely dumb, because the only connection that one can draw between the two is their hair color and that they both rob banks. Some people like to say that they're age aligns, but in all honesty, that doesn't make much sense, because most people claim, and that's the general consensus in the community, that Claude is around 31 in 2001. And as for Michael, we know that in 2004, in GTA 5's prologue, he is at least 36, and Claude would be at this point at most 34. Also, when looking at Michael in 2001, we also know that he already had both of his kids and was at this point already working with Lester, Trevor, and possibly Brad. Also, Claude was, as far as we know, in Liberty City in 2001. Michael and his family and the crew were in the Midwest, with Michael's family likely being in North Yankton, maybe Ludendorff itself, and Michael always being on the run across the Midwest with the crew. And with that, this theory is officially dead and buried. The final theory for today suggests that Lester is Zero. Dude, what the fuck is up with all these theories saying that this character is this character and this character is this fucking character? Like, what's next, dude? Oh, I know. I was the getaway driver in Prologue as an infant. Or maybe I was there as the getaway driver months before I was even born. Or I was the getaway driver, but I died and got reincarnated as me right now. What exactly am I doing with my life? Anyway, moving on from my own degenerate theories, this theory, like I said, claims that Lester is Zero. Now, truth be told, this theory is held together by the fact that they sound kind of similar and that they're both tech experts and computer nerds. Let's KO this one, shall we? So firstly, Zero doesn't have to walk with a cane and he doesn't have a wasting disease, which Lester has. And like usually, the location is going to bury this theory. So Zero in 1992 is in San Fierro. What state is that? San Andreas. Andreas. Where was Lester in 1992? Working with Michael and Trevor in North Yankton and or the Midwest. San Andreas is a parody of California. North Yankton is a parody of North Dakota. And with that, this last one is
Dead and Buried.
And with that said, I want to thank you for watching this little bit of a video about even more GTA 5 dumb theories. Of course, feel free to leave your dumb theories about GTA in the comments and I will surely make a video about them and I'll feature you in the next video if there ever will be a next part, because in all honesty, the other theories that I find aren't that interesting to debunk. So if you know any other dumb theories, please do me a favor, contribute to part 3, drop them in the comments and we'll see what we'll make of them. Until next video stream, bye bye.